Pero, pull! Oh! Ooh! Yeah!
Hello everyone, we are the Group 1 and we are tasked to tackle or discuss the law enforcement organization and administration. The qualities of good policeman. So the citizen expect police officer to be a good policeman, the police shall meet these qualities that the citizens expected them to possess or have. The first one is to have a wisdom of Solomon. So the police officers shall be knowledgeable enough in order to make reports and to know what she or he is doing. To be a good police officers, they shall have the knowledge and wisdom that is needed to possess as a police officers. So the second one is the courage of David. The police officers shall be courageous enough in order to eliminate those criminals and not to feel scared whenever they are doing operations or they are encountering some fights during operations. The third one is to have the strength of Samson. So the police officers must be strong enough as it is needed when they are about to arrest criminals. That's why they undergo trainings in order to develop this strength as it is needed to apply in the time of arrest. The fourth one is the patience of hope. So the police officers must have this high patience in order to control their anger and to avoid some wrongdoings or problems. If a police officer couldn't hold his or her temper, they might kill the person they arrest or the person that annoyed them. The fifth one, the leadership of Moses. So every police officer shall possess some leadership in order to lead in the community, since they are the leader when they are in the community or they are doing patrols. The police officer shall be the one to make decisions whenever they are out of the community or whenever they encounter some problems in society. Next one is the police officers shall have the kindness of a good Samaritan, since they shall be good to the people in community so that the community will participate and will help them to lessen the crime rates. As according to the PIL's principles, the police officers couldn't function properly without the wholehearted support of the community. For the people in the community to participate, the police officers must be good so that the community will look to them as a friend or the people who can secure them. The police officer shall have the strategic training of Alexander. So to be a good police officers, they shall undergo trainings to develop their personalities, strength, leadership, and even their character. It is to mold them on how to become a good police officers where their resistance will be tested, developed, and improved. The next one is the faith of Daniel. So the police officer shall be God-fearing, where they must possess this word we call faith. To be a good role model in the community, they must attend the church in order to keep their faith stronger. Also, they must pray for everything. The police officer shall have this character we call God-fearing. If they don't have this, it's just like they don't have a faith in everything they do. The diplomacy of Lincoln. So the police officer shall know how to handle every person he or she met. They must be approachable to the people in the community and is friendly so that the people will find them as a friend and the community will help and support them. So you must have this balanced attitude towards the people in the community. So the next one is the tolerance of the carpenter of Nazareth. So the police officer shall complete or make the case be solved before proceeding to the next one, or they shall make sure that they will solve the case and will not let the case be closed without doing any actions. So to be a good police officers, they shall not let the cases be abandoned. So the last one is the intimate knowledge of every branch of the natural, biological, and social science. So the police officers shall have the knowledge in this, since it is needed or it will be applied during the investigations, for them to know where and what is the reason of the crime that happened, to investigate the fingerprints and to know the suspect, and these are one of the ways to find evidences and to make a conclusion on the cases.
Good morning everyone, I am the one who will discuss the PNP, a primary law enforcement agency. PNP, a primary law enforcement agency. So the PNP is the primary law enforcement agency in the country. It should be a community and service-oriented agency responsible for the maintenance of peace and order and public safety. The PNP should be so organized to ensure accountability and uprightness in police exercise of discretion, as well as to achieve efficiency and effectiveness of its members and units in the performance in their functions. The first pillar of criminal justice system that plays the vital role in the community, that is why they are called as the primary law enforcement agency. So the PNP is the agency that is responsible in maintaining the peace and order and public safety in a certain community. Vision of the PNP. Imploring the aid of Almighty, by 2030, we shall be a highly capable, effective, and credible police service working in partnership with the responsive community towards the attainment of a safer place to live, work, and do business. The vision of the PNP, they should be effective and credible police service. In order to be effective, the PNP should perform their duty in the community and credible or able to believe police service in partnership with the community members. Because PNP these days are involved in any crimes that violates laws such as drugs, corruptions, and more. That is why people in the community loses trust towards them. So the PNP should create a community that is safer and comfortable place to live. The PNP. The PNP is mandated to enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. Mission of the PNP, or the works or duty that Philippine National Police mandated to do. So the mission of the PNP is mandated to enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. So the PNP plays the vital role in enforcing law in order for the people in the community to have a safer and comfortable community, such as preventing and controlling crimes through patrol and maintaining peace and order.
Hello everyone, I will continue to discuss the philosophy of the PNP.
The philosophy of the PNP, which are the service, honor, and justice. So these words describe the embodiment of ideals of the officers, men and women of the PNP to ensure efficiency, integrity, cohesiveness, camaraderie, and equanimity towards enhancing community acceptance and support, and to attain its mission of peacekeeping and law enforcement.
The philosophy of the PNP, which are the honor, service, and justice. These three words describes the responsibility of the PNP in the community. It ensures the effectiveness to enhance the relationship between police officers and the community. Also, this philosophy will be needed to apply in order to be a good police officers, and it is one of their duties and responsibilities as the primary law enforcement agency.
Core values of the PNP. So the police service is a noble profession which demands from its members specialized knowledge and skills, as well as high standards of ethics and morality. Hence, the members of the PNP must adhere to and internalize the enduring core values of love of God, respect for authority, selfless love and service for people, sanctity of marriage and family life, responsible dominion and stewardship over material things, and truthfulness. These core values are summarized in the following. The first one is the Makadiyos, or God-fearing or pro-God. Second one is the Makatao, or humane or pro-people. The third one is the Makabayan, patriotic or pro-country. The last one is the Makakalikasan, which is the environment-friendly or the pro-environment.
Makadiyos, kailangan yung police shall possess these core values to be a good role model in the comments. Makatao, the police officers shall have the personality in order to be approachable and friendly to the community, so that the people in community will look them as a friend and will participate. Makabayan, The police officers shall serve the whole country, so they must give their whole heart and love to the country. Makakalikasan. The police officers shall participate in planting mangroves, cleaning the environment, and participate in clean-up drive in order to maintain the cleanliness of the environment. Community, so that the people community will look them as a friend and will participate. Makabayan. The police officers shall serve the whole country, so they must give their whole heart and love to the country. Makakalikasan. The police officers shall participate in planting mangroves, cleaning the environment, and participate in clean-up drive in order to maintain the cleanliness of the environment.
The next topic we will discuss is about the PNP seal symbolism and meaning.
The native shield, the symbol of the Philippine Constabulary, the first national police, the Philippine Constabulary for the close to 90 years of service to the nation has performed with honor, professionalism, and courage. The Philippine Constabulary has carved out a large part of the glorious pages of Philippine history, as attested by its proud and deserving 86 of the total 92 medals of valor, the highest honor that a grateful Filipino nation can bestow to its gallant sons in the service of the Republic. Most appropriately, therefore, the Philippine Constabulary became the nucleus of the INP in 1975 to nurture to them embryonic concept of the nationalization of the country's local police forces.
So, the native shield is the symbolizes of the Philippine Constabulary, the first national police that who are 90 years of service in our nation. The shield is a symbol of our protection and defense to represent the PNP's duty to uphold law and order, ensuring the safety and the security of the Filipino people.
The sun rays. It symbolizes the flowering, maturing, and ultimate realization of the glorious evolution of the PCINP into a national police organization that is a national in scope and civilian in character as enshrined in the 1986 Constitution. The traditional light rays, which represents the provinces which fought for the country and inspired the members of the national police with ideals and courage and patriotism that all PNP members must possess.
It says the sun rays is the represents of the provinces which fought for our country to inspire the members of the national police, and also it symbolizes freedom, sovereignty, and the pursuit of justice.
Lapu-Lapu, the great Filipino hero of Mactan, the prototype of the best and most noble and Filipino manhood, who is the symbol and embodiment of all the genuine attributes and traits of leadership, courage, nationalism, self-reliance, and a people-based and people-powered community defense. The benevolent and heroic warrior who derived added strength from a cohesive, determined, and loyal people is today a fitting symbol of people power to preserve our values, customs, traditions, way of life, and the rule of law through a solid, community-based police system. Lapu-Lapu also personifies for us today civilian constitutional authority.
Lapu-Lapu. The sign of Lapu-Lapu in the badge, it symbolizes the traits of leadership, courage, nationalism, realism, self-realism, and a people that bases and people-powered community defense. Lapu-Lapu also personifies for us today civilian constitutional authority, that also Lapu-Lapu is a great Filipino hero of Mactan.
The three stars. It reflects the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and the 1,700 islands and the territorial integrity, wherein the national police must enforce the law and maintain peace and order and professionalism. zeal, and dedication in keeping with the highest ideals and traditions of service to our country and people.
The symbol of the laurel wreath or the laurel leaves is from Greek mythology. A laurel leaves is made of the branches and leaves of the laurel, a type of evergreen shrub or small tree. In ancient Rome, it became worn on the head as a symbol of triumph. Meaning of the triumph is a victory or a conquest by, or as if through army force. In the Philippines, the meaning of green laurel is 14 leaves symbolized as the regional command. It is said that it symbolizes a honor, dignity, and the privilege of being a member of a noble organization wherein the decision to public service is par excellence a dedication to public trust.
Service, honor, and justice. It is the distinct ideals for officers, men and women of the PNP to ensure efficiency, integrity, cohesiveness, camaraderie, and equanimity to enhance community acceptance and support to attain its mission and peacekeeping and law enforcement.
It is a wonderful beliefs for the officers, especially for men and women of the PNP to ensure efficiency, integrity, cohesiveness, meaning something that stick together, camaraderie, a spirit of friendly good fellowship, and equanimity, that mental calmness or evenness, a temper, especially in a difficult situation, to enhance community acceptance and support to achieve its mission of peacekeeping and law enforcement.
Laurel leaves. The green laurel leaves symbolize the regional commands. It is also a symbol of the honor, dignity, and the privilege of being a member of a noble organization where the call to public service par excellence is a commitment to public trust.
First President Emilio Aguinaldo created the Philippine flag with the 3 stars. So the police seal has a 3-star and it stands for Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, which represent the Republic with territorial integrity. The PNP must enforce the law and maintain peace and order with professionalism, zeal, and determination in keeping the very best beliefs and tradition for service to God, country, and people.
So the last topic we will discuss is all about the PNP badge, symbolism, and meaning. Philippine Eagle. It represents the Philippine national bird symbol of sweetness, power, courage, and immortality.
The PNP badge, or the emblem representing the Philippine National Police, features several symbolic elements. At the center of the badge is a proud depiction of the Philippine eagle, a magnificent bird known for its strength and vigilance. This majestic creature embodies the PNP's commitment to protecting the Filipino people and upholding law and order.
Stars. It stands for Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, which constitute the Republic's territorial integrity over which the PNP must enforce the law and maintain peace and order with professionalism, zeal, and dedication in keeping with the highest ideals and traditions of service to God, country, and people.
Above the eagle, 3 stars shine brightly, representing the 3 main regions of the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, which constitute the Republic territorial integrity over which the PNP must enforce the law and maintain peace and order with professionalism, zeal, and dedication in keeping with the highest ideals and traditions of service to God, country, and people. This signifies the nationwide scope of the PNP's responsibility and its duty to maintain peace and security across the entire country.
Shield. It symbolizes a protection of all citizens.
The shield. It symbolizes of protection of all citizens. The shield position beneath the eagle and stars stands as a symbol of protection and defense. It represents the PNP's unwavering commitment to safeguarding the Filipino people from harm and ensuring their well-being.
Sun with 8 rays. It is derived from the Philippine national flag, to which the 8 rays represent the 8 provinces whose ideals for courage, gallantry, and patriotism lead to revolt against Spain.
So adorning to the top of the badge is the iconic sun with 8 radiant rays, which is a reminiscent of the sun of the Philippine national flag. This symbolizes freedom, sovereignty, and the pursuit of justice, an ever-present reminder of the PNP dedication to upholding these values.
Lapu-Lapu. It symbolizes the bravery of the PNP.
In lower portion of the badge, the figure of Lapu-Lapu, a brave native chieftain who resisted Spanish colonization, serves as the powerful embodiment of the heroism, nationalism, and the spirit of the fighting for one's independence and rights.
Scroll with inscription. It represents the PNP motto, A Service. It is the vibrant and cogent deeds and action in response to the needs and wants of the people in distress. B. Honor. It is the overriding criterion and consideration in the performance of their entrusted task or mission. C. Justice. It is dispensed to everyone whatever is due to him without favoritism or discrimination of any sort.
Scroll with inscription to serve and protect gracefully enforced beneath the shield representing the core motto of PNP. This succinct praise captures the essence of the PNP missions to selflessly serve the Filipino people and protect them from all forms of harm, promoting peace and order within the nation.
Laurel leaves. It symbolizes the competency, brilliance, and honor expected from each and every member of the PNP.
Accentuating the sides of the badge are laurel leaves symbolizing honor, victory, and excellence. These leaves exemplify the PNP dedication of upholding the law with integrity and professionalism, recognizing the importance of their duty and the impact they make in society.
Philippine National Police inscription. It depicts the identity of solidarity.
Lastly, the inscription Philippine National Police proudly identifies the organization and affirms it roles as the national law enforcement agency in the Philippines, responsible for maintaining law and order and safeguarding the welfare of the people.
Serial number. It represents the serial number of the police officer.
Additionally, each PNP badge carries a unique serial number assigned to individual police officers, enabling identification and administrative purpose within the organization. These symbolic elements, the PNP badge encapsulates the values, mission, and commitment of the Philippine National Police to serve and protect the Filipino people, maintain peace and order, and preserve the nation's sovereignty and heritage.